Hey guys, Nigel from Stellar J Films, and today I've got a really cool tip on the Tascam DR10, quite possibly one of the most popular recorders in the market. There's just one problem: you can't monitor the audio when you put it in someone's pocket. Well, I've got a cool little system that's going to change the whole entire way you use this product. Let's get started right now. First things first, you'll need a Bluetooth receiver transmitter set, your Tascam DR10 recorder, or really any recorder would work, as the sky's the limit with this one, guys. For monitoring the audio, I prefer an old pair of iPhone headphones as they're light and simple. If you want a larger type, make sure they come with a 3.5mm input jack with a wired system. Using Bluetooth headphones is not recommended due to increased latency. A pair of scissors along with some Velcro in various shapes. Don't forget to get the type that has sticky-sided tape on both ends. This is the Avantree wireless transmitter receiver Bluetooth set that I'm using. It has a low latency, which is good. They come pre-paired, so that means there's not much to do as soon as you open the box. It's going to work right off the bat. In the box, you're going to get a transmitter and receiver. One is marked TX and the other is RX. To turn it on, all you have to do is flick the switch on the bottom, and the same thing here. Now these two will pair automatically. In the box, you get a bunch of wires. The one that you want is a short 3.5mm stereo wire. You do get other wires like a USB charging cable and an RCA audio cable for older systems like a CD player or stereo. The first thing you do is look for the TX or transmitter, and you just plug it in, and now this goes to your recorder or camera or wherever you be plugging this into. It will send a transmitter signal over to your receiver. And next you take your headphones, plug them in, and that's it. You now have a pair of dongles ready to transmit to any device. Next, you want to take your transmitter and find a location that is ideal for you to attach the Velcro onto the recorder. You could do it on the back, but for me personally, I'm using the belt clip. If you're not, this would be a great spot to attach it on. You can't put it here because you can't see the screen. What I found is right here on the top, this area worked really well. So basically it's going to look like that. Okay, the next part is really easy to do. What you're going to do is just get some Velcro squares or strips. Now for me, I already had some Velcro on my system because I've been using this for a while. And what I'm doing here is just finding which side is the correct side for my transceiver. Put the two pieces together, and I'm gonna go right on that logo right there. Gonna cut this into a nice strip, and next gonna remove the paper that's on the sticky sides. Gonna attach it to the Tascam top logo area, and there you go. Now these two can be attached together. I'm gonna take the 3.5mm jack and plug it into the headphones. Give it a little bit of a squish. It's actually really strong. It would be quite difficult to remove it. And now the transceiver is going to send a signal over to your receiver, which is where your headphones are. It's pretty cool, eh? So as you can see, this system is really versatile. It's definitely going to help you if you are a wedding filmmaker and you want to listen to that audio to make sure that the lab isn't rubbing on a lapel or something like that. If you're doing interviews, you don't have to be tethered with your headphones to the camera. You're going to be able to walk away, make micro adjustments to the lighting at the same time. You can still hear the audio, and it's just super beneficial to have, you know, as you got your headphones sitting in your pocket. Another thing I like to do is take the transceiver and mount it on top of my Beach Tech preamp, plug it into the headphone jack like so, turn everything on, and voila, I can now wirelessly monitor the audio that's coming from this microphone or a boom, which I'd be using for an interview. This is really beneficial because you don't have to be tethered to this whole entire system. here is your super mega bonus tip. You can take the audio that's coming from your transceiver that normally goes into your receiver with the headphones, but you're not going to do that. What you're going to do is take a 3.5mm jack wire, plug it into your Tascam or any type of recorder that you have laying around, and as long as you have a line in, you can now hit record on your field recorder, and you're going to be able to get a second or third layer of audio. Now, it's not going to be absolutely perfect, but in a pinch, let's say this thing was to completely self-destruct and the files were corrupt and it didn't work, well, you're going to have a safety backup track sitting in here, you know, that you could use in case of an emergency. Let's take a look at the tutorial and see how you can do it right now. All right, so this is everything you need to get started. A Tascam field recorder. I have an old Zoom recorder and a Rode XLR Plus 3.5mm to XLR cable adapter. I absolutely love this thing. And then a 3.5mm stereo jack wire. And the whole system right here. First thing you're going to do is grab your receiver and unplug the headphones. Take that jack and plug it in. Grab the adapter into the 3.5mm port. And then hopefully you can get it right. Plug it into your field recorder the correct way. Good job there. And if you want to make this more of a permanent feature, you could add some Velcro to the side. And then finally, take your headphones and plug it into the field recorder headphone port. And give a little tap, tap, tap on your Tascam lav mic. And look at that. We have a signal going through the whole entire system. It is absolutely awesome. And if I hit record, we are now creating two tracks, one on the Tascam and one on the field recorder. This is going from the transmitter into the receiver and then through the adapter into my field recorder where I can listen to the audio. If you want to change the system, all you got to do is just unplug the 3.5mm jack, go into the line in of your Zoom recorder right here, just like that. If you want to make this more of a permanent feature, add a little bit of Velcro. And then next, unplug your headphones and go into the Zoom headphone port. And if you give a little bit of a tap, tap, tap on your lav there, look at that. We are wirelessly sending a signal to the Zoom recorder. Now, if we hit record, we're creating two different tracks, one on the Tascam and one on the Zoom at the same time. How good is that? So as you can see, these Bluetooth dongles are super versatile. It's going to take all of your regular recorders and make them wireless, which is what we want under budget. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the box down below. I'll do my best to get back to you. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and peace.